what's up, everyone? So let's see what's going on for today. This is the Russell 2000 right here. Let's see, is this the 15-minute? Here's the 15-minute right here. So that went down and already hit. So the interesting thing, well, that really stinks. Let's see, was that today? That's yesterday's anyways. Yeah, yesterday's we had a continuation, so this going up right here. That was a continuation, hit the 50 back to 38, so that one's done. So then today, let me switch back right here. Here's the high, there's the low, there's that. Okay, so this could be a really good trade right here. We need to see, it did not. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get in real quick right here. God, why is it always negative? So annoying. And this is going to be the exit down right there. All right. So yeah, so the way that, so I was making sure that when it hit the 50, it didn't come down and hit the 38 for it, and in the 1 minute chart, because so here's a 15-minute right here, right there. There's a 15-minute opening. Now we obviously had a huge bar close lower right there, so that it took out the 15-minute bar trade right there, because there'd be the target, the 1.4 and 4, so that got taken out. But this sets up the retracement trade for it. Set up the retracement trade, so when there's low and it came back up, that would initiate it, hit the 50, and then the exit would have been right here at the 38. But since it went up here and hit the 61.8, then we moved the exit just to the 50, but I always put it slightly above it to get in, so we'll just leave that from there. I would be looking to get in again if like price goes all the way up here, like 1803. I'll be looking to get in right there, and then the exit just stays the same right there. But other than that, we're just gonna leave it alone. Let's go to the S&P 500. Let's see what's going on here. There's the 830, same thing. So it went down, took off that trade. Let's see, this one may be done. Nope, not done yet. Okay, so still valid. Hadn't hit the 50 right here yet, so hopefully this thing will push up through it right here, and we can get in for it. Let's see, Dow Jones. Is this the 30? Yep. So there we go. So that trade is done. So we're looking for and that one may be done as well. Yeah, that one's done. So there's the low, came back up and hit the 50, and then right back down, hit the 38. So nothing going on with the Dow Jones today. Oil was popping off a little bit. Again, we're still trying to see if this thing is valid, or if we take it the other way, another way, day's trade, like on this day right here. This day, there you have the opening 15-minute candle. We have to close lower, so when we do that, we look for the retracement going back the other way, back to the 50, and we got it right there. Also hit the 61.8, so that one is done. So what I was trying to see is, well, can you do it the opposite way as well for the next day? And a lot of times it did work. This one I saw it did not work right here. Yeah, it came down, hit the 50, and the 68, never came back and hit the 50% right there. So we are not doing it right now, but it had been popping off a little bit, coming up right here, but need to go a little bit higher to finish that out. So if it does, then we'll continue. I'll continue looking at that trade setup, see if it is something I want to take. But in the meantime, let's see what's going on here today. Where's the 30? There's the opening. There's that. So we have a move lower right there. So we'll be going from the top. Is it still valid? Still valid. Okay. Oil is still valid right there. There's 38. I put the 23.6 because in this other trade I'm looking at, that would be one of the markers for it. So yeah, still valid. So hopefully price will come up. And there's the 50 right there. There's the 61.8. So that's the trade we're looking at, that retracement trade. And Nasdaq, let's see, here is at the opening. The opening candle is so small. The next candles are so big. So we have a big move down. Does it create a new low? It does. But we have a new high, so that's fine right there. So we'll go there to there. Now let's go to the 1 minute chart and see if the So went up, hit the 50, did not hit 38, hit the 61.8, and looks like it's going back down. So we'll put one right here. Hopefully price can come back up there, and hopefully price will go back up there and hit it, because we still have this trade right here that's on, and then we have that one. You know what, we'll even put it a little bit higher. We'll put it straight up right over there. If it goes up and it's cool. If not, we'll just do that, because the reason why, if the market does take off, then we're already in this trade and they'll start going against us right here. And then being in, if so, the Nasdaq would probably most time would follow suit. Nasdaq tends to do a little bit differently than the S&P 500, Russell 2000, and the Dow Jones. So if it starts popping off, we can just get in at a better price over here for the Nasdaq. So we'll see what's going to happen with that one. But that's the trade setup we're looking for it. And then we're still also waiting for the retracement to come back down to down here, 12,843 right there. This is based off of it would be the 30-minute chart. There's just a basic semaphore trade right here. Using that, see that using that semaphore. Those are the Fibonacci extensions. Then all you do is when it breaks higher, you take the Fibonacci retracement level and you look for retracement back to the black line, which is the 50% line. And it hasn't done that yet. And price has also hit the 4.236. So that tends to, you can see there has been a lot of movement off of it, and that tends to be a level that does have resistance, but it's never come down to the 50%, and price has been pushing off a little bit higher. The 4.236 line doesn't mean it's going to reverse every single time from it, but it's a good marker that I do use for it, because I think yesterday I was looking at a trade, and price had gone up all the way past the 6.85 and actually even past the 11.89. It went even higher for it before it reversed. So, but that's what we are looking for right here. Back to the 15-minute here. There you go. So we'll do that. So market has pushed up, didn't quite get us in right there. Unfortunately, that would have been really nice right there. Way it goes. Hopefully it'll keep on pushing up though, so we'll see. Yeah, see the market's popped off right here for the Russell, but no big deal. No problem. No problem holding overnight. You just have to make sure you have enough in the account, make sure it works. So the Nasdaq really isn't following suit so far like Russell is. Let's see what. Oh, the S&P is going up as well. Man, there are some good ones, dude. Let's get in this one as well. 30. Okay. Well, oh, wait, did it? Oh, shoot, let's see here. No, it did not. Okay, cool. No, we're just going to do the same thing we're doing for the Nasdaq. We're going to pump it up a little bit. Right to where the bottom of that candle is. See if we can get in a lot better price than it. 'Cause it looks like the market, as of right now, is trying to go up some. Was there anything to do? Yeah, there's oil too. All right, let's see what's going on. 1 minute chart. Let's see, did the stuff get filled? There's 38. Nope. There's the 50, 61. Nope, nothing. Oh man. All right, let's get in. Try to get in here as well. All right, what's this thing doing? Why is it always negative? Goodness, it's so annoying. Alright, so there is that. We'll just leave it right there. Because there's the 61 right there, but if I put it down there. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, well, never mind. Cancel that order. That one's done. That was crazy. Look at that. Wow, look at that candle. There must be a report coming out. Let's see here. I gotta make sure the other ones didn't get blasted. No. What about you? No. What about you? No. Okay. Alright, let's see. Forex Factory, what's going on? Building permits, and it's not high impact, not high impact. Oh, crude oil, that's what it is. Yeah, the inventories. So they're looking for forecast of a draw of 1.5, and they got a build up of 5. So that should knock the price down here. That's what we got. And is that the last thing for the U.S. market? Anyone speaking today? No, I don't think so. So yeah, that's what that's about. Let's see here. Yep. Oh, well, that stinks. Wish I had gotten in there now. That would have been a little bit of a gain. Well, that's the way it goes. But yeah, that was a big drop down. So anyways, crude oil is done as well. And that trade is done for the day. So there we go. Now we can see if we use yesterday's day right here, there's the low, there's the high. Look at how it shapes up if we use the lows and the highs. Look at this. Price came down. The overnight session hit in between the 1.146 and 1.14, and then here we have going up, and right when you hit off the 1.146, it's created the resistance. So typically that's the way it goes. When it hits between these areas, you'll see support down here or resistance up here. But in the days that it doesn't do that, which are, I don't know, maybe 10, 15, maybe 20% of the time at most, that's when we start looking for this trade setup right here that I'm looking at. So if we use the day's high, previous day's highs and low, you can see price came back down, just obliterated it, went right through it. There's no support at all. But when the price comes back up to it, it can create, looks like it's creating a trade for it right there, where price hits that, and then you short it right there. Let's come back up to it, and then you take the exit, goes to the 23.6 right there for it, and you draw the 23.6 up until it hits the 1.146, and then I'd be looking at getting in right there, and then the exits move to the 1.44. So get a nice little gain from that one, and that's how that trade setup is looking. But I want to monitor it for a couple more days and see, or a couple more trades, and see if it is something that looks like I want to take. Okay, it looks like these are starting to come back down a little bit. Let's see here. Yeah, that one could be done here in a minute. What about Nasdaq? Nope, Nasdaq still is trying to push up a little bit more. And by S&P, getting closer, we'll see. But those are the two we're looking at, because crude oil is down for the day, Dow Jones is down for the day, and we're in the Russell 2000, and that's kind of against us right now. No big deal. See if it goes up over here. See what happens. You know what? We're gonna go up here. We're gonna YOLO it. So forget it. The price is gonna go up that high. I want to get in that good of a level, since we are already in the Russell at a smaller point right here, and Russell's been going up. We're going to try to see if the days, actually that'd be today's high, wouldn't it? That's not yesterday's. Okay, so forget it. We will, what is this, 20? Yeah, we'll go back there. About Nasdaq, yeah, it's another inside day. Okay, that's good. Got in a better price for it. For the Nasdaq, you know, with the S&P, we're going to move this one up even over here, since we're already in 2 right here, and the market could be going against us, as right now the Russell's leading the way. We're going to move up the S&P 500 trade even something higher to get us better in, where if the market is going against us, then we'll look for, let's see this. There was to be like a measured move up over there, it'd be somewhere over there. We'll just do it somewhere like that. We'll just do that. Not saying that's going to happen. Definitely could miss out. The market could turn back around and come back and hit that. Miss out on the trade. But already in 2 trades right here. The Russell, the Nasdaq, and the market seems to be popping off over here. So if we are going to get in one more market, we'll make sure that we'll get in at a much better side of it if the market continues to go up, rather than just could get in right here. That's what I normally do if I was in any other trades. If we get in right here, then the exit would be down about right there. So you're looking about 2.5 point gain for it. But since we're already in the Russell and the Nasdaq, we're just gonna leave it alone for right now. at some see what crypto's doing today. So crypto, where is the 830? We got a down day, so we will look at the 50% retracement whenever that happens, which isn't happening anytime soon. So yeah, we'd be looking at that. So we got that one from previous day. We can see that the price is, there's the low right there, there's the high. Price got a little bit of support for it and a little bit down here, but price is still blowing through it. So this could be a potential one. Let's see, did it come back up? No, it did come back up, hit at 23. Well, no, it's still going back down. So it could be potential. We have had it. Like this one right here. Here's one right here, for instance, where, maybe not. We got reversal back to it. But yeah, it came back down and hit the 1.146. That's what you're looking for right there. So yeah, we're still good here because the price hit that, did not hit the 23.6 going the other way. I don't think. I think that's how I do it. Yeah. Then hit that. So we're looking at 1.146 and it hasn't. So we'll see if that thing still keeps going lower. See what this one would look like. Yeah, so going down, down, down. So come back up. Look at that. Hit that right there. And that'd be it. So there's the low from it. And there's the high. See, I came back down and hit that. So it didn't quite hit the 1.414, so I guess technically it's not it yet. So that thing still would be valid, this one for it right here. Make a note of that. The daily extension trade retest setup. There we go. See how Home Depot's doing today after their horrible reporting yesterday. Oh, popping off. That wasn't anything. Alright, well never mind. A horrible quarter meant nothing. Alright, so a little bit resistance, nothing much. Let's see what's going on in Nasdaq, and still fighting even right there. So, oh, it didn't get filled. Okay, I thought that SP 500 would have been done yet. It still isn't quite done yet. So give this live by another 15 minutes, probably about 10 o'clock. Go and turn it off here. Just wanted to show the initial opening setups, and the rest of the day it's just monitoring the trades because the Dow Jones is done, no setups. Crude oil is done, no setups. Waiting to see if there will be one here in S&P 500. If price keeps on pushing up, we'll get in it, but we're going to wait. And that, to be honest, probably wouldn't get in unless one of these two trades gets out. Probably would not get in this trade, but if these two trades get out, the Russell 2000 that we're in or the Nasdaq that we're in, then this S&P 500 trade would be over as well, because that market would be going down if one of those other two markets are going down. Let's look at the long term for Tesla, see if that's doing anything. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nothing's gone on Tesla. The only one potentially, well, no, that one's done. Let's see about this one right here. This is the only other potential. And no, that one got filled right there. It came down and hit 224. That's just a semaphore trade right there and right there. It's 4.236, 6.85, 11.89. That was the high point. It came back and hit that right there. So for stock trades, it seems like the safest play, especially for shorting it, is waiting until if it's semaphore trade, getting up here to 11.89 and then getting back down just 4.236. Just seems too early for some of them, especially if the market's going off in that way. I wish there was a way I could figure out the pitchfork. I love the pitchforks. The problem is I just have never figured out how to do it accurately for the trades. So I love the idea of it, but I mean, look at that. You just have right there. It hits right at that. Bam. Look at that money right there. Problem is, it doesn't always do that. What are these settings right here, anyways? 0.146. So let's see here. Is that? I guess we'll highlight and start messing with it again, because pitchforks I've been able to make a decent amount of money and then I lose it all using it, because eventually you hit a level that it doesn't work for. And price just goes complete opposite way. Cause I mean, look at that. Wouldn't that have been real nice? Just gets down in there and get that. Take that nice quick profit. Hits that. Hits that. Say you take it. What do you take it back up to? The 50? 50 worked. That'd been nice. And definitely at least 50 right there. But it is really interesting. Let's see what it looked like over here. Yeah, look at that. There's the high and then hitting that. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll start looking at that again. Before when price break comes back up to it. You take a, I guess the exit would be back to what, the 50 maybe? At least the 38 for sure. At least the 50, yeah. And that'd been nice. Get in right there. See the lower yellow. It's a good at least 4 points. It's kind of interesting. Is that one done yet? Oh, pretty much, yeah. This SP 500 is pretty much done. We'll take that order off of there. So I'm gonna call the SP 500 being done. I know it's right. What's the low of that? It's 41.35.25. This is 41.35. It's a tick away. It's close enough. It's done. So no more trades left in the S&P 500. Hopefully, market will keep on going down, and it will bring the Nasdaq and Russell 2000 down with it. And so this is like another trade setup I'm going to look at as well. When it hits off of what's the level we're looking for? 0.146 level to get in when it's coming back to it. So here you have that right there. Market's just breaking through it. Then wait for it to come back up. When it hits it, get in, and then looking like taking the exit back to, you got to use the high, but back to at least the 50% right there. See, what if you use only red semaphores? What would that look like? Red. Yeah, that worked too. Look at that. And you have it all set up. Comes down, comes back up. That could be interesting right there. There's that. You get in right there. There's the exit. About 180 ticks in the Dow Jones. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, so we'll see. And so that's what I look for these semaphore trades is you do the same colored candles. And how the semaphores work is they're just what's the word I'm looking for? Basically a pivot point. They just shows where pivot points are, and they don't go in real time. You see, they're not making one right here, and they do repaint different colors. So the green is the fastest moving one. Those are the least reliable. Second goes into yellow. So to have a yellow, you have to have a green. And then the red are the strongest pivot points. And so to have a red, you can see in there, red's on the outside. You have a green, and it takes a green to start it, then it turns into yellow, and then it turns into a red if that's going to be the pivot point. If it's going to eventually turn into a red one. So you can do like look at that one. Up. Bam. Hit that right off of it. So you can do like a red, yellow, because that would pretty much be all yellows right there. So you could do like that, red, yellow. And so here we go, price goes off, comes back, hits it. And it's interesting. Back to the 50. Yep. Or you can do like green, yellow, because to have that yellow, you have to have a green. So it'd be green, yellow. So price goes up, bam. I don't think it comes back and hits the 50. This is where you have to start thinking about what level you want. Yeah, see right there. Maybe safer do a 38, because then you miss out on it, and eventually price does go back up there and hit the 50 for a profit. So let's see, got it right there. Still be a nice little gain for it right there. And does it actually comes back down and hits that? So that could be a second entry right there. Get in right there, and all it was this ended up being a measured move. So here hit the 38, go down and hit the 1.146, and you have the retracement back up right there for that. So yeah, we'll start looking at this pitchfork as well. Looks pretty interesting. Or if you do it, let's see here. Let's go to the weekly ES. See what this one. That wouldn't rent that wouldn't work right there. I don't think. No, doesn't really. Because what you're looking for it to break up here and then come back and hit it. So I know you had a little bit going off there, but you would wait for like something like this coming all the way down here. I doubt price is coming all the way back to 700-ish, under 800 points. But if it does come down to 800 points, get in right there and then look for the retracement back up into that area, 2724. So you heard it here first. If price, the market just totally just gets absolutely decimated like we've never seen in the history of the world, even though the financial crisis was back in 2008 or 9 was the worst one since the Great Depression. This happens, this would be even, they would make those look like nothing coming from up here in these areas. So if it did go down to here, buy here, wherever it hits off the yellow line down here, in the 800s, and then ride it back up to the mid 2000s, 2700-ish, 2500-ish, depending on how low it goes right here, and you'd make a fortune. Let's see here. Let's see what this one looks like. So that one, let's see, did price, yeah, look at that. Price came down, hit that one, came off of it. Didn't hit the 50 there. Didn't come down and hit that all the way, but that's okay. And then it did come up and hit the 50 right there. Look at that. Got in right here, 760. Wait, which one is it? I have two of them. It is the lower black. So get in right there and get out right there. You know, 300 and about 349, 350 points. S&P 500. How long did that take? November 08 to, oh wait, that's Monday 30th November. This is 17th in November 08. So a year. Yeah, a year for that. Is there any? So we have this one. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, well, look at this. This could be interesting. That when the price, because we have, if you know this holds up compared to these other semaphores, red, 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 price broke up through it, and so now we look for the retracement back to it. So I will look at probably buying some options when the price comes back to this level somewhere right in here from where price currently is at. Going down here, wherever it hits that, when it hits that yellow line right there, I'll probably look at buying some options and look at taking it. Let's see, 40. You know, say it hits down around here, 34.55. Look at taking it back to, if that remains a low, you know, around to the 4,000s, low 4,000s for it. So let's see how much would by a leap. Let's see here. So let's see. There we go. Well, I know I'd want to call. So buying call. 600. Oh, yeah, it'd be quite a bit. Maybe not. You're looking at like $80,000, 60,000, between about $60,000 and $80,000. So probably no calls in, which stinks. Probably just have to buy the SPY for it. But anyways, that's interesting right there. All right, so it's 10 o'clock. Gonna wrap this up here. It looks like markets are definitely going against us. No big deal though. Happens plenty of times. So yeah, the Russell 2000 is popping off. The next one I'd be looking at getting in wouldn't be until all the way up here. So go against this quite a bit. 45 points. That's next area I'd be looking at getting in for it. And then the SP 500, yeah, that one of course got hit, of course. And then the Nasdaq's going against us as well, but that's the way it goes sometimes. But that's why I trade. You have to, or I have no problem keeping it overnight and having them go against me, because eventually they'll turn around and take them out for it. So fortunately, the Russell isn't. It has less going against you, so it's not that big of a deal. But it's the way it goes. SP 500 is done for the day. Dow Jones is done for the day. The crude oil is done for the day. I'll get rid of that thing. And so we're just waiting for eventually the Russell to turn back around. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. No, it's doing nothing. So waiting for that one to eventually turn around, go hit the target down there, and then for the Nasdaq as well to turn around and go down and hit the target down there before it's actually getting ready to start hitting off the overbought area for it. So anyways, that's it for today. Thanks, bye.